Next up, we have Miss Jennavieve Covington from the Moreno Valley Unified School District, and she's going to talk about her project, Iron Woman. Jennavieve?
Good morning. Thank you for having me. Thank you. Hi, everyone. I'm Jennavieve Covington. I am now a 7th grader at Vista Heights Middle School in the Moreno Valley Unified School District. Go Wildcats. My engineering project is called Iron Woman. I wanted to explore the idea of building a bionic arm to make me stronger. I wanted to figure out how to help everyday people with their jobs. I see a lot of people struggling with things like disabilities, or they don't have that much strength. Both my parents are in the military, and I wanted to help them with all the hard things that they do. And everyone has to lift heavy things sometimes, so that was my inspiration for building this bionic arm. So the overall design of my bionic arm is pretty simple. I use 2 pieces of wood as my platforms for my arm to be strapped to. Then, after several design changes, I settled on using large rubber workout bands to connect each platform. The pieces of wood are hinged to where your elbow goes, and rubber bands create tension when you lift something, which augments the user's strength. This was my first engineering project in the Science and Engineering Fair. I didn't expect that I would have to redesign my bionic arm so many times. I initially wanted to use springs as my tension, but after a lot of failed attempts, the springs weren't looking too good for me. They were either too strong or too weak, and I suppose if I was able to get custom springs, and that would help me in the end, but I don't have the resources to do something like that. In the end, after about a dozen redesigns and a lot of tweaking, rubber bands worked best for my project's purpose. Ultimately, the failed attempts worked out to be the best thing for me because I was able to figure out that my bionic arm using only what I had available to me. I really wanted to make this design accessible for everyday people, so in fact, I use common materials so that anyone at the hardware store could buy it and use it. I'm not an expert, but from my experience of my project, I realized that the most simple design is usually the most effective. If you would look at my digital display board, you would see my hypothesis, conclusion, materials, and pictures of my project. As you can see here, the result of the spring attempt compared to my overall project, you can see how much I've redesigned and I've changed and how much it's improved since my first try. This project has really opened my eyes to a whole new world of possibilities. I feel like humans have the capability to achieve anything we set our minds to. I see a future where humankind has no limits, and with my project, I can hopefully contribute to that future. This coming science fair, I plan to continue my work and expand my design to make a full body suit of strength augmentation. The applications for this kind of work is limitless and can help all types of people, from military members to individuals with physical disabilities. Human augmentation is absolutely the way of the future. Thank you so much for your time. I can take any questions that you might have.